Welcome back to episode 357 of the Bad Taste Video Podcast. I'm Mike. I'm here with my man Grizz, and we're going back into the universe of JR Bookwalter for a movie that I don't know if the cover and everything is deceiving or not, but I gotta say, this movie fucking grew on me over the years. But before that, Grizz, let's hit that intro. Dude,
getting it, dude.
That is some fucking intro for a movie.
Oh, yeah.
And yes, we are covering Zombie Cop from 1991, a JR Bookwalter action horror. This was, I believe, a cinema home video release.
Cinema home video release, also co-written by a big person we used to talk about a lot on the podcast, man. Like, covering Kingdom of the Vampire and stuff like that. Matthew Jason Walsh, great fucking, shot on video actor, but also like amazing composer.
Yes.
His music, if he's tied with a project, the music in that project is going to be fucking stellar.
Yes. You knew that it was his music immediately from that title card. Once that fucking synth hits, you're like, yo, that's some fucking Matthew Jason Walsh. He's also starring in this film, more of a cameo, I guess, right? I will preface it with it was a different time. I don't think I don't think it was done out of malice. No. But we'll get to that later. But there's James Black, who's also in Ozone. Actually, he's in like a ton of fucking JR Bookwalter stuff. This movie is one that I never really gave a shot to. I feel like, I guess I kind of like, I knew like The Dead Next Door and like some of his other more like gory things. And then when I started watching this, I never owned this tape. I've only seen this via the internet. This one is not one that I really ever like, I don't know. I believe once I heard you call it Mummy Cop.
That's like a more appropriate name for the. I mean, honestly, that's and based off of that, the picture we see right here.
Yeah.
What would you if the name Zombie Cop wasn't fucking blasted on it and you saw that picture, you'd be like,
it's a mummy.
Oh, cool,
Mummy
fucking a mummy police officer movie. That's kind of interesting, right?
But I don't know. Maybe my taste in movies has changed over the years. I found this incredibly entertaining.
It's goofy, dude. It's fun. I mean, you can't go into it expecting a movie to be called Zombie Cop to be anything but, what this is.
Yes.
It couldn't be a serious play.
Well, it's a JR Bookwalter film. He generally, no, it's not generally funny because like Ozone is not necessarily a funny movie. There's a couple things that aren't necessarily funny. Even Dead Next Door isn't necessarily funny.
Dead Next Door is not really like a dark comedy.
But he does have some goofy shit in his movies once in a while. I don't take him as like a very, very like serious type of like a Jim Van Weber where like where he like I feel like he takes his shit super serious. You know what I mean? I feel like he's Bookwalter's more fun I guess.
Yeah, I feel like, he's not like as far out as like the Polonias and stuff are, but he's like more leaning in that direction than like a Van Beber or
Well,
even, you know,
I was gonna say, dude, this movie kind of reminded me of Bad Magic a little bit.
it has that same vibe. I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. He leans way more towards the Polonia vibe than he does, any kind of like more serious take on. Like, you could tell some shot on video or even just any kind of low budget 16 mil whatever directors go in with a different mindset of being like, we're trying to make, like when I watch a Tim Ritter movie, I don't think this is going to be like funny. I think this is going to be fucking a wild fucking movie, like he puts a different kind of like aspect behind the camera when he's making it. Whereas like a Bookwalter, a Polonia, you're going to get some real goofy shit.
Yeah.
They're very self-aware of what they're making and they kind of lay into that a little bit.
Yeah. You're not watching Shatter Dead, right? Like where it's like a heavy fucking movie, all that sort of stuff. But this movie kind of feels like, it's got a Maniac Cop vibe to it, which I find kind of fun, right? But our zombie cop is not a bad guy. He is a good guy. What's that other movie where like doesn't the cop die and like comes back?
RoboCop?
No. Well, yeah. Like dead something or something. It's like a buddy cop movie, but the dude's like a fucking
dead guy.
Yeah,
I like that.
I don't fucking know.
That's kind of what this is too. This is kind of like a buddy cop movie, but with a mummy.
With a mummy. Yeah, Chris, why don't you give a little synopsis of Zombie Cop?
A cop and his partner are chasing down a bad voodoo man who's causing havoc in their town. That guy kills one of them and then brings him back as a zombie to forever roam the earth.
Yeah. Oh,
but
Dead Heat. Dead Heat is the movie.
There we go. But he has to get revenge on old voodoo man. So
but his name is Death, bro. His name is Death.
His name is Death, bro. Like that's pretty fucking heavy.
One thing I will say in this movie, they repeat like it's words Dr. a ton.
Death. All right, give him some respect.
Steve Williams, yeah, Doctor. They repeat like words a lot, where they'll be like, "I need to hatch my plan, and then when my plan is done, I'll be able to say that my plan has been fulfilled." Did you notice that in this? That like he really, and that's not something. It's not something I really
dialogue, bro.
Yeah, it's not really something I expect from JR Bookwalter. Or Matthew Jason Walsh. It was a little jarring in this one. Almost has a Sandman vibe. I was
just gonna say this reminds me a lot of the Sandman.
The way shit is fucking lit, right? The music and all that. Very Sandman-ish, where if you go back and listen to that episode, you'll see we enjoyed that one. That's a fun ride.
That's awesome. That's so good.
A similar
I like
vibe.
Sandman way more than this one, to be honest with you.
Really? There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think I do too. I would have to say I agree. That has like a similar vibe when it comes to the action horror comedy type thing. But I like the idea of like the Sandman monster. Like with the eyes, like that shit was cool as fuck. That was.
Well, I mean, with that being said, I kind of feel the same way you did about this one, where my first watch, I was just like, man, maybe just because I couldn't get over the fact that it wasn't called Mummy Cop, and I was like, this is goofy.
Yeah.
But now, giving it some time, watching it again, I watched it a few times for this week, and it kind of set in with me, and I was like, I dig this quite a bit. Like this works. This works as a fun movie to kind of like get you through a bored, afternoon or something.
Now, were you caught in the whirlwind of expecting something differently because it's a cinema home video movie from JR Bookwalter? Were you expecting maybe something a little bit different, and then you were disappointed when you first watched it, or?
Yeah, when I first got the tape, I was super excited about it, thinking that it was definitely going to be. I was hoping it was going to be leaning more towards like a Dead Next Door kind of a thing, more of a serious take, have some gore. Yeah, maybe some robot ninja stuff going on to it. It doesn't have that, you know. It doesn't even have the same seriousness as the Sandman does. This is kind of goofy throughout.
Yeah.
You know, this kind of felt like it was more meant to just be like a splat, not even a splastic, just more like a fucking slapstick dark comedy, because there's no real gore in this movie. That, I mean, I'm thinking back on it now. There's
when people get shot, you really can't see much. It's like just
it's fun. I mean, the movie is a fucking blast to watch. It's the dialogue is a great time and everything. It's just wasn't and I think that probably is why I was down on it, was that I got the tape, cinema home video. All my other cinema home video stuff fucking rules. Kingdom of the Vampire being one of my all-time fucking favorites. And then watching it, I was just like, this is not what I expected from this company that put these things out.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't what I expected from Bookwalter at the time.
Is
now that I've been more versed in Bookwalter, I get it. Like, he has more movies like this.
I totally agree with you. I never really tried that hard at getting this movie for some reason. I don't know what the fuck it is. But now I gotta say, I regret it. I really enjoy this one. I like our main
Gravespitter owns my copy. My copy of this tape now.
It's possible, man. You went wholesale liquidation of that shit. But I do like our main character, Gil, who turns into the zombie cop. I also do really enjoy when they confront death in that apartment, and he basically gets like pocket sand thrown in his face, right? When he busts in. So basically, I kind of like this. They're called to the scene of a domestic dispute. It's like the middle of the night. It's Gil and his partner. It's two straight cops. You know, there's nothing crooked or anything. They're just doing their jobs. They're going over. And they look up and they see the silhouette in a room of a dude holding a gun to a woman. And you hear like screams and all that. So, you know, Gil goes around back, kicks the fucking door open, and he sees the guy, the voodoo priest, Death, as they call him, holding a mannequin, like of a woman, like a department store mannequin,
dressed up and everything. It's so funny.
He sprung this trap because apparently Gil killed his brother. Now, what I thought was really funny was before Gil could like shoot and kill him or whatnot, the voodoo priest like pocket sands him, only with like this voodoo butter that he made in a high school ceramics class voodoo dish.
So when I first watched this on my very first time, I thought, oh cool, this is gonna like whatever he threw on his face was gonna like disfigure him.
Yeah,
I thought that was gonna be like part of the fucking the thing, right?
No, man.
It's not. When you watch this clip, the one thing I'm gonna ask everybody to do here is watch this fucking bull hit this guy in the face, and then watch the edit they did to make it splash onto his face. It's the fucking best part of this.
Silhouetted animator says pocket butter.
Pocket butter, bitch, yeah, dude.
But she had no face.
Oh no! I like the misery poster on the wall.
Shit.
Oh my god!
Something I whipped up for you, Mr. British.
Yo.
This guy's wearing like a drape.
I knew you'd be coming for me sooner or later. Brother.
Dude, what you
get me too.
Wait.
But it don't work like that, man.
What year was Serpent and the Rainbow?
80, I want to say 86.
88. Dude, this dude is definitely doing the guy from Serpent and the Rainbow. That's definitely the accent that he's doing. It's fucking cracking me up.
But dude,
I love it.
They decked that fucking dude in the head with that fucking bull on that first take.
He was probably grabbing his fucking teeth because he just got fucking nailed.
What the fuck, guys?
Yeah. Guys like in a Wild West bar getting a fucking bowl of chili thrown at him.
Dude. When I first saw that, I fucking died, man.
Now, I do like the aspect that this dude is like yeah, I drank a little bit of this for it to do its magic to me. But you, motherfucker, you're going to be a zombie. No, your bones are going to walk the earth forever, which I don't know how that's possible without like ligaments and all that stuff. He kind of contradicted himself. He said you're going to rot and this and that, but you're going to walk forever. So it really it's not really going to work out. But before that, or I guess after that, Gil shoots this motherfucker and he plays dead. Until Gil puts his guard down, and then he just fucking pops up out of nowhere and shoots Gil. Now, I thought he shot Gil in the face, right? It looked like he got shot in the side of the head, but that might have just been the actual real damage from the bowl that was just thrown at him probably 5 minutes before, right? But he got shot in the chest, and the only reason I know that is because when he comes back to life, after he's buried on literally, it seems like the day they removed the body from the crime scene, he has like a bullet hole, like a bleeding spot, a bloody spot in his undershirt. Now, I will say, I give Gil coming back from the grave 10 out of 10. This is they nailed the vibe on this one. But
when he comes.
I want to do this one.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do that one. This one. I want to do this one.
Music already awesome.
Yeah, they buried this motherfucker. They put him under. Yeah. Rise from your grave.
Dude, the struggle is awesome.
You see him just spit out some fucking dirt.
He's making the best faces.
Yeah. I feel like I'm at like Knott's Berry Farm Halloween fucking. Dude, they used to do this at the local Halloween like haunted trail. Dude. That they used to do at the Arboretum. They used to bury people like that, scare the fucking piss out of you. Then you would have to go see like grandma and grandpa and like be like, I don't want to walk over there. Nope.
What I love about that though is every time like you see a zombie scene where he's like coming out of a grave like that, the zombie's always like pissed off or like, you know, has that like drive. Yeah, like, you know, has that or like a drive to get fucking going. I like that he's generally fucking confused and it's just like, why? What the fuck am I doing in this hole? It is the perfect response for like a guy that just died and is now coming back as a zombie.
Yeah. Now I just like the whole like how his grave site looks with the fog, the music playing. He looks like a good zombie coming out of the grave. Like his makeup is actually like it's good. I just really thought it was funny that the partner is like visiting the crime scene, like literally right after the funeral. And there was ambulances outside the crime scene also, which I thought, so like, did they literally just like mop this thing up and like throw him right in the casket, send him right to fucking
bury this motherfucker before he's fresh, dude.
Yeah, we got to move on. We just all, sad. Just got to move on, you know, just got to move on. But I do like when Gil comes back and he goes and reunites with his partner because for some reason the partner can't recognize him. Or did the partner think that he was like fucking somebody was wearing his dead friend's skin?
That's what I like. That's like the best line of it though, is that like he has to assume that like somebody's manipulating his dead partner or dead partner's corpse here.
Yeah, that's a pretty wild. Concept. That's a pretty wild conclusion to jump to. I think I would jump to like just you being some sort of zombie, like a sentient zombie, before like a supernatural puppet master, just like.
Or I'm having a mental break. Like I am really fucking gone.
I'd be like, dude, did you get some bad fucking shit? Like, did you really just
I'm back now, dude? I'm back.
Yeah, were you just in like the soma coma? You know, were you just out? This dude's got like a Mac 10 getting ready to go to work.
Please let me free.
I love he's in his suit.
I don't know who you are, but fooling around with my partner's dead body is going to cost us. It's me. It's him.
He looks exactly the same. It's not a Mac 10 also. It's just an awkward shoulder holster.
What are you doing here? I don't know. I saw you die. I went to your funeral. You can't be alive.
You can't be alive. You just look exactly the same, and you're standing right in front of me. Holy shit.
But then he like tells him like something that only the fucking two of them would know, and he's like, "Oh, well, then you got to be him."
Remember when
you're not somebody manipulating my dead friend's body to talk to me, obviously.
Remember when we both worked at Toys R Us, and I stole the money from the register and bought crack cocaine?
You're like, Gil, that was you.
I never told anybody that story. Now, one thing I do have to say is, it's kind of weird that this dude had his like duty belt and everything just like waiting in the closet. Like, what were you planning on doing with that, man? Like, were you gonna like, oh, it still smells like him? You know, like that was kind of odd. But what do you think, dude? 50-50 shot of like your buddy coming back being evil or good, right? You don't know. Is he going to be like the Timmy Baterman from Pet Sematary and go fucking nuts? Or like, is he going to be...
If I'm coming back, it's for blood. Like,
really?
If you see me coming, just put me down. Because I'm not going to...
Don't even give you a shot.
Be beneficial to you.
Don't even like ask, like, hey, dude, what's up? What are you doing? Like, what's the plan?
Dude, as your friend, I'm telling you, put me down. Like, I don't have your best interest at heart at that point.
I would like to think that I would be a positive zombie. That I would be like Bud
I could see that for you though, dude.
Yeah.
You got a thing about you.
Yeah, I think I would come back being helpful. I could tell you secrets from beyond the grave. Maybe get you some winning lottery numbers if that's
what's the buddy zombie there movie? Is it the fucking
My Boyfriend's Back?
No, it's oh dude, it's like a zombie's like a pet. And like he's on a fucking...
That was Chud too, Bud the Chud, right?
Is that the one?
Or no, Fido? Are you talking about Fido?
Fido, yeah, that's the one that I'm thinking.
Now don't be fucking doing that to me. That's just weird, man. That's just weird. I don't want to be chained up in your like love dungeon or some shit.
Don't fucking chain me up.
Yeah, I don't want to be living in I don't want to be living in no fucking closet or like under your bed. What was that? Oh, it's just nothing. But I would feel like I would come back. I would be like a Gil. I would be like, yo, dude, let's go get this guy. Let's go do it.
You know,
I'm now beyond the law. You know,
I'm just gonna put this out there.
Mm-hmm.
You come back as a zombie, I think this podcast takes off, bro. Like, if you're willing to sacrifice for our art, like this is where we got to go.
We're coming back. We need a zombie host. Yeah,
I'm no good. I'm gonna be a terror on here, but you could be like the next level zombie fucking podcast.
Dude, maybe if possible, I will promise you, I will also bring back Art Bell. Okay,
dude. We'll go coast to coast on this bitch and just take the fuck off, man.
Yeah, 2 zombies and you.
Dude. That's like my life as it is anyways. Let's fucking do this.
Dude, I'm just telling you, don't give me a shot. All right, just give me a shot.
Oh, yeah. I would give you a shot, dude.
All right, cool.
And honestly, like if there's zombies, like even if you fucking bit me, dude, like I'm ready to go. Like let's just fucking
You did everything that's
together.
You did everything that's there to do. We'll be still going. We'll still be going, man. Tuesday night on here.
It wouldn't be much different, honestly.
Hey, you know, it is what it is. But our man Gil comes back and he decides he's going to take the law into his own hands, just like Maniac Cop, just like Judge Dredd. Well, not really Judge Dredd. He still works for fucking the city. But he goes and he intervenes in a robbery in a convenience store. Now, during this robbery, there's 2 guys in there, one with a shotgun, one just being goofy, and they're kind of fighting over the gun in a way. Right? Like it was just not an interaction that you want to really have. But this is like some fucking safety. This is some hilarious fucking acting in this, because there's one of the thugs or whatnot gets down by friendly fire, but he has a very like Macbeth fucking ending.
Yeah, dude.
Start filling up that bag.
You showed that
pig, buddy. You greased it real good.
Yeah, I sure did, didn't I?
Miller High Lifes.
Yeah, you showed that away.
Probably a root beer. Oh, that's a Mr. Pibb.
Buddy,
that is my order.
Man, I killed you.
That's a good squib shot, man. That's Matthew Jason Walsh in the background, by the way. Oh, and he gets shot in the chest.
Buddy.
Buddy.
That's a great fucking line.
Why? I fucking love that whole like interaction.
awesome.
That dude is so goofy. And then like the buddy, why? And the buddy character himself is just like,
Continues to be an amazing character throughout the film, dude.
yeah, I totally agree. Is that they Bookwalter's family owns that convenience store, right?
I'm assuming
It said
they have a
Bookwalter's on the
they didn't just get a sign that says like Bookwalter's fucking family groceries or whatever.
right there.
Just for this
It's a
movie.
big ass sign on the front. I think we saw that in Kingdom of the Vampire also, didn't we?
We did. It is in there. Yeah, you're right.
But now the zombie cop and his partner are on the hunt for Death, the voodoo priest who can supposedly make him a man again, which I would never think of that being an option if I was a zombie, like a sentient zombie. I would kind of figure I was fucked at that point. I would just like to be, laid to rest.
Yeah, that's the thing. It isn't like this voodoo guy like cursed you and you didn't die. You just became a zombie. Like you fucking died and became a zombie. So like even if you become unzombified, that just means you're dead.
Yes.
Like he didn't, like that's kind of how I would look at it.
Yeah.
I'd rather be a zombie than dead. I mean,
Yeah, but like, what if you eventually like get to the point where you can't even move? Like you just fucking.
it's pretty chill.
That sucks. I'm gonna carry you around in a basket. Right? Like when you see like the little dogs in a like the stroller. It's
You're
gonna be
like, all right, fuck this. Leave Grizz on the counter, dude. We're taking off.
Yeah, eventually I'm just gonna have your head in a bucket, just walking around like that. No good, dude. I don't need that. But one thing I want to say, I did notice that there is a Phantasm reference in this. Did you pick it out or no?
I did not. What do we got?
I believe the cemetery is Morningside Cemetery, which is the cemetery in
it is.
Phantasm.
call.
Just
You're a
saying.
nerd, dude.
I think there it was. Now, our dude does eventually track down Death, right? And they have multiple battles. Eventually, Death escapes once. He doesn't
funny
escape the
calling
second
him
side.
Death.
But I just want to point out that there is a JR Bookwalter cameo in this.
Oh, dude.
And
Fighting
this
through
is-
the town.
Yeah, as there, dude, I want to talk about this. We got a couple clips from this interaction because it's pretty fucking crazy. And I have no idea where they filmed half this shit without getting the cops called on them. Now, first, the JR Bookwalter cameo. Would you say this is prime Bookwalter? Like this is peak Bookwalter, like VHS look Bookwalter?
This is the pinnacle, man. This is not only that, but what a fucking time and place this guy is on the couch, man. Like the outfit.
Mm-hmm. It's wearing like a
Everything-
Lisa Simpson shirt, right? Or Maggie Simpson.
Maggie Simpson shirt.
He's watching Robot Ninja. But
Dude, the haircut, everything.
But I think it's supposed to be in Robot Ninja's universe because he's watching the show, right? Is it supposed to be him watching the show
Or him watching the movie.
or him watching the movie? Because if it's the show, then it's in universe.
I think it might be the show because of what. Roll the clip and then let's discuss it.
Okay, let's first show you the.
Go Robot Ninja. Cool.
Cool.
That's the movie. But I think they're playing it like it's supposed to be, like he's watching the show. I like this fight though. I would wear that shirt, just saying.
One and all the
100%.
underground dwellers. You shall burn with them all. And
I
you
love
shall
this dude.
have Fire.
Just stabs him.
Bookwalter like in his short shorts, his Bob Weir short shorts.
So I think it is also the show. that it's supposed to be the universe of, because he says "Go fucking robot ninja" or whatever,
As
like
though like he's watching like a show, right?
cheering him on, that he's like a real thing. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of how I take it too.
Yeah, I take it that he's watching the show and that it's
I like
it's
that
in
idea.
universe.
It's the
Yeah,
same
that it's
thing.
real. That Robot Ninja's fucking real. Now here's where we start getting the good shit. They shoot a fucking shotgun like in the suburbs of where was this, Ohio? Right?
Ohio.
Holy fuck, man. So now you could tell they're shooting real guns at some, like all these guns are real. They're all real. At some points you could see they're actually shooting either blanks or real rounds somewhere. But the shotguns, like the shotgun blasts, they must have these fucking shells filled with some sort of just like, I guess
Smoke
it's
powder or something.
yeah, I don't know, because these things are just fucking going off. But they're doing it right in the front lawn. I love this. Oh, of course, now the clip's not gonna play.
There we go.
Yeah,
The way the fucking death hits the
Yeah.
shot too.
look at that! Oh my god! Look at that!
This is my favorite part. He almost gets hit by the fucking car that pulls up. Like, watch how close
Come on, man.
he like
Buddy.
jumps back. It's so fucking close.
Oh, it's Buddy. Buddy is Buddy.
Look how he like runs away and
That's-
he's like, oh
it's like,
shit.
oh fuck, dude! I think he hits like the gravel and he starts like kind of
It's
skidding out.
him.
Dude, I've never seen a shotgun smoke that fucking much. I don't know what they
No,
were
it's
doing there,
wild.
but I
It looks
fucking
cool as fuck. It
yeah,
looks awesome.
his like costume and just the whole vibe of like it's pretty sick. Gotta admit. Pretty
After I
fucking
get
sick.
past the fact that it's not appropriately named, I'm into it. You know,
Yeah.
like
You're over the mummy
Okay.
shit. You're over the mummy
yeah.
shit.
Would I have really gotten into like him being like in a sick ass zombie makeup the whole time? Fuck yeah, dude. That would have been really fucking cool. Like if it was like
Yeah, he wouldn't
and
have
like he took damage throughout the fucking movie and then like lost part of a jaw or some shit. And
that'd
like
be sick. That would be
that's how
sick.
you fucking do a zombie cop justice, man.
So they speed away in their cars. There's a wild police chase, sort of, because he's, I guess, deputized at this point by his partner.
I love a
And
good car chase.
yeah,
one's
this
fucking awesome,
this car
dude.
chase is fucking sick. I don't know where they filmed this, some back road somewhere, but it is as good as you're gonna get for this level of filmmaking,
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
buddy.
Oh,
Some sick music too.
I love these shots like going by him and stuff.
He's got his revolver. Dude, what was his tattoo?
Oh, I didn't see it. I love this. The fucking back and forth fucking gunfire exchange driving down the road.
Dude, it's fucking. It's
All
so
the hallmarks of like a great like action movie are like in this in different fucking aspects.
Well, what about when he's like on top of the car shooting the shotgun?
They have no business like filming shit like this, dude. This is wild as fuck.
This looks pretty dangerous. You know they're not
It
going
looks
that
pretty
fast.
dangerous, dude.
But if you've ever sat on a car going more than 5 miles an hour, it's fucking kind of scary.
It's sketchy, bro. It's fucking sketchy.
Look at this.
That's going pretty quick, dude. Not gonna lie.
The voodoo dude, Death, is like hanging out the window, shooting blanks off, it looks like. And he's surfing on the roof. I'm sure.
Shooting a shotgun into the window to
Yeah,
kill
he shoots,
fucking
he
Buddy.
shoots Buddy through the window. Oh
Into
my
the
god.
tree.
Dude, look at this. This is just prime action, man. Prime action.
Dude, it's so good.
I really think that they did a good job with like the gunplay when it comes to like, you know, do the mix between just faking this and then the noise
Oh yeah.
and like the actual like squibs going off and this and that. The car chase is fucking awesome. They might have actually bumped the tree with the car at that point.
I couldn't really believe that they like were able to pull off a car chase as well as they did. Like there's like an opening scene in this movie where they're in a car and it looks fucking terrible.
Yeah. When they're
it
just
looks
talking.
like they're in a thing that someone's just like shaking to make it look like they're going down the road. And I was like, oh fuck, dude. Then when like you saw it, I was like, oh dude, like this is a legitimate fucking car chase. Like the whole
dude, the car probably didn't work
everything you want.
after the car chase, so they had to do that. They had to just roll it. So now, what'd you think of the ending of this, man? What'd you think of the final confrontation between Death and Zombie Gil?
You know, the whole thing is the story's a little like, you know, convoluted as far as like what's supposed to happen when like Death dies, and like is it supposed to be like, because it's supposed to be like the demise of Zombie Cop. He's supposed to like,
if Death dies, so does Zombie Cop. Their fates are intertwined. There is no making him human again. He's dead. What's dead is dead.
Because Zombie or Death put the curse on him. The curse maker fucking takes him with him. But like, so there's this like, you know, this whole conflict that he has, if he has to fucking, should he kill Death, or, you know, because it's going to kill him for the better good of everybody, or, and then he finally fucking makes the decision. The death is a little bit, it's a cool death, a little anticlimactic in my opinion. It could have been a little bit more spectacular for a Voodoo King, but it does add a little bit of gore to the movie.
I agree. It does give it a little bit of that, you know, Bookwalter grossness or whatever that you'll get once in a while. But I do feel like they could have ended this a little bit better. But I think the actual fight between them was pretty damn good. I really like the dude.
Woods.
Yeah, I really like the dude that played Gil. And I think he looks fucking pretty, like, he like looks like he could handle his business when he's in the cop costume. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and he's supposed to also have like maybe some juiced up abilities as a zombie, right? He's supposed to be slightly stronger than usual.
Obviously can get shot and doesn't die. He gets stabbed and doesn't die. He just, you know.
He like rips a door open at one point. But this is how Dr. Death, I guess, Voodoo Dr. Death, finally bites the bullet. Well, he doesn't bite the bullet, but.
Destroy it all. Drop me. If that's what it takes.
Willie.
He had to time this pretty well for him to fall on that fucking thing. This music's good though. Oh, honestly, I wasn't expecting it to hit him like in the head neck area. Oh, never mind. It went through his chest. Yeah. I forgot. Another when I first saw it, I thought it went through his head too. And then I was like, oh, the chest does make sense, I guess. But that is the end of Death. And fortunately for Zombie Cop, he doesn't die. Though. Yeah, he doesn't die.
Well, yeah, he doesn't die. But that's not the confusing part.
What's the confusing
Is that like, why does the fucking tree stump through the chest kill this motherfucker?
I take it as though he's like impaled through the heart, like with a stake.
That's what does it?
Yeah. I feel like
we've seen him get blown away by shotgun blast after shotgun blast. He's been fucking almost run over. He all kinds of shit that should have technically killed this guy.
I would say stake through the heart would do it. I'd believe that. But
is there rules for a zombie man or a voodoo man? Like, is there, you know, there's.
I mean, I don't know, because he's undead himself. So like, how do you fuck with that? I think it's, you know, I don't even know where to start. What's real? What's just fucking movie shit that we've seen? Yeah. You know, think about that when it comes to like a werewolf. Like,
we need a voodoo expert on this show to
even how do you know that they're right? You know, you're fucked. Any supernatural shit?
Skeptic, you know,
dude. That? What?
You're the ultimate skeptic.
Well, no. This is what I mean by that. That like, if there's any true supernatural shit going down, you're totally fucked. Because everything you probably know about that stuff, you learned from a movie or a book or something that's totally fucking made up. So like, you would have no idea how to actually handle business. Like, does silver really kill a fucking werewolf? Who the fuck knows? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, I wouldn't believe that. Like, that wouldn't be like.
But would you try it?
I guess you'd have to, right? I mean, I see where you're going with that. And that's true. But like, there's also parts of it that are like, like it's not just. I've done a lot of research into like other, not just werewolves, but like other paranormal weird shit like that. Like seeing a ghost, for instance. Like I don't think there has to be any kind of like reaction to that. I think it's just an experience that you have.
Mm-hmm.
But I think also when experiencing something like that, it also has to like make you start fucking questioning everything that you've ever thought was bullshit.
Well, yeah.
Well.
If this is real, then what else is real? Like one of those types of things.
That's the floodgate it opens.
Now, here's my problem.
I don't know if I'm ready for that aspect of it.
See, like I feel like I would have a hard time even like really believing that I saw
what I was seeing was real.
Yeah, like I feel like it would be it's like the Lovecraftian thing where it makes you go mad if you see one of their true forms. Where like
a lot of denial on my part too.
I would be like, did I really see that? Was that real? Like, how do you prove that it was real? You know
I'd immediately
mean?
Start to try to debunk what I saw.
Yeah,
and try to figure out another explanation for
it. Think about getting attacked by a ghost. What the fuck do you do?
That's wild.
Trust Ghostbusters? Even that's not going to help you.
Yeah, I mean, attack. That's something that, and like I feel like that's something that maybe isn't a reality. Like I don't think the possibility of being attacked by a ghost is real, but I think that possibly seeing a form or an energy form of something from the past is
Alan Cantation. You just have to believe and use the power of love. Yeah, the love of firearms and believing in that that heater. You know what? I'll say this, dude. Dude, I'll say this. Oh, at my grandma's funeral, I didn't see a ghost, but I saw her chair move. You sure it wasn't the wind though, bro? Like it could be like the HVAC system fucking kicking on, the pressure being released from the valve, just pushing it, giving that little extra thump.
And this is the thing for me, man. It's like you could say a chair jiggled, a chair, squirmed a little to the left or right. For me, like a chair moving is like I want that chair to fucking slide across the floor.
I need to see that thing go through the drywall. Like
everybody there being like, "Yo, hold the fuck up! Yeah. What's up with Grandma's chair, everybody?"
We need some hardcore.
I'm not downplaying your experience, Jesse. I'm just saying, like, for me in that situation, just like me and Mike were talking about, if I saw a slightest movement, I'd be like, I am losing my fucking mind, dude. Like I need to get some sleep. Graham's fucking death is fucking with me. There's got to be something going on here.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I could see other people being like, this is a legitimate experience for me.
Yeah. I will say though, I will put this out there. Silver bullet? No. Silver shotgun slug. If it works or not, if it's the silver or not, it's putting that werewolf down. That's it. Vampire man, stake in the heart. Don't matter if it's the wood or not. It's killing it. Yeah. That's it. Ghost, I don't know. You're fucked.
You're fucked.
Yeah, I don't even know if like going to a church would help with that in real life, because I feel like it's so far removed from like the legit fucking rites of demonic possession and all that it's not going to do nothing.
You're absolutely right though, is that like all of the stuff we have to know about these things comes from novelizations or movies and stuff like that. So it is like it's all man-made in that aspect. Like we don't know if garlic really fucking is a deterrent for fucking vampires.
Why would that be the thing? Like why would that? Like
that's such a silly. Like Italian, like I'm fucking set, dude. Like all I eat is fucking garlic.
I do think we will probably never get to actually explore our options in real life. I don't foresee werewolves attacking us anytime soon, nor vampires, or zombies. But in case they do, we'll figure out a way to do a podcast after to compare and contrast how
wrong we were.
What is real and what is fiction.
Oh man, I hope you have. If nothing else, dude, I would love it if you saw a ghost. If anybody in the world could see a ghost, I would pick you. Because I would just want to generally see
one one thing, like our listeners and viewers have to know about me. I'm very logical, I'm a manual reader. I follow directions on shit. When it's written, I'm sitting there looking at it, doing it. I was never afraid of the dark. I was like, I don't know.
Didn't run up the cellar stairs. Fucking took everything by his own
I was a curious fellow. I loved horror movies from an extremely young age. I was never afraid to go to the cemetery. I was never afraid to fucking work in a cemetery. I was never afraid to work in a morgue. I was never afraid to, well, not work in a morgue, but fucking do work in a morgue. And I really feel like I would be the best person out of everybody you know to like confirm like what is, you know, if it's real or not.
Because like, honestly, if you were the person to tell me like sit me down and be like, Grizz, like legitimately this happened, I would believe you full-heartedly compared to like 90% of the people that I know. Like I'd have no question at that point that like I have to restart thinking everything. Whereas I couldn't say that with most people that would tell me that.
I'm hoping that we see an alien before we see a supernatural creature.
Really? No, dude, no.
I feel like
I would rather see a fucking ghost than to see a fucking alien any fucking day.
I am just saying, I feel like if aliens visited us, they would not be here for harmful reasons. Because if they were able to reach us from wherever they came from, they would be advanced enough to have gone elsewhere to get whatever they wanted. I don't think they would waste their time.
Life forms are not violent life forms. They've evolved past the need for violence.
Well, not even that, just that like I feel like they wouldn't need to like risk their possible undoing. They don't know what the fuck we have. You know what I mean? Like you're just gonna randomly invade that's like going to a fucking like a new world. And the people like are maybe, you know, you don't know. Maybe they have the same shit we have. Maybe let's not risk it, you know? Or they're just nice. Who knows? I feel like I would rather that happen first. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would have a better chance against an organic life form than something like poltergeist, you know?
Yeah, dude. That's a tough call for me, man. That's a real. I feel like I'm on the ghost team for this one. I would rather see a specter because I could write a ghost off as being an imprint of energy and time of something like that was important.
I'm gonna just say this. I go by predator logic. All right, if it bleeds, it dies. So
that's a great fucking point.
I have comfort in that. Like maybe if I could, like I might be able to make it out alive.
Okay.
Where a ghost, it's like, what do you do with a ghost? Get like a mister filled with like fucking holy water, like you're at Disney World with the fan blowing. Like I don't know.
Well, I see. The only thing here though that I'd argue is that I feel like you're more likely to get attacked by an alien than you are to get attacked by it. I think if you see a ghost, it's just going to be, oh, there's a ghost. That's fucking freaking me out. Whereas if you see an alien, you're gonna be like, oh fuck, dude. Like I better defend myself. This alien's gonna fuck me up, dude.
Dude, what if you saw a ghost of an animal? Like fuck you up. Mike. What if it's like a fucking like a saber-toothed tiger? You know? It's not gonna be nice. It's gonna fuck you up, bro. All right.
That is a good point.
All right.
We gotta get to the
We gotta get moving. We're going to the wide world of metal with a fucking awesome band this week. Grizz, what do we have?
We have Putrid Requiem all the way from St. Petersburg, Russia. This is just great fucking death metal. It's straightforward. It's got some brutal fucking vocals that are very Mortician-like, and you'll hear a little bit here that they are big-time Mortician fans.
There's a reason.
So that checks out. But, man, when I first heard this one, I was like, yeah, this is 100% going to be the band for this week. Let's hit them with some Coffin Spawn to start off with.
I love this shit.
I love how they came out of that.
I'm a sucker for the ride. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I love that.
Sounds like Slipknot fucking guitar tone.
This blast is sick.
I want to slit your throat. No. No. All right.
But I like Mike said, the drum parts on that. Like what this band reminds me of in a way is that like if the vocals of Mortician were put over a more traditional style death metal band instead of being a fucking brutal death band that Mortician is, you know.
Yes, I agree.
That same vocal delivery though.
I agree. Should we do the cover first or save that for last?
Let's do the cover next so they can fucking get an idea of like just how good this guy is at doing some Mortician.
This is a cremated cover, cremated by Mortician. It's even like the recording itself is pretty fucking close.
So good, dude. Any band that tackles a Mortician cover and does it justice, you've won me over.
Yeah,
100%.
I agree. It's kind of hard to like nail it, and I feel like that's a pretty good fucking cover. I would think that was Mortician. I would honestly think that was Mortician.
Yeah, if I heard it, I would thought it was like a recording of Mortician that just like wasn't off of the original recording of Cremated, just like a B-side recording of it or something like that. Fucking rips, dude. This band's it's a 4-piece band: bass, drums, guitars, 2 guitar players, and a synthesized player who's like also the guitar player guy. You'll hear a little bit of synth throughout this. Which is cool about this though is that the drummer is actually the vocalist as well. I fucking dig that shit, dude. I was in like a black metal band where the drummer was the vocalist, and it's just a totally different. It's just a weird vibe, dude. Like watching a drummer who's able to like nail the drum parts
Phil
and
Collins,
do vocals at the same
fucking
time.
Nailing in the air tonight, just do 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 do.
It's exactly how I felt. I was really in the air every time he was fucking singing the song. But be able to do the vocals that this dude does while fucking doing the blast and shit, super impressive, to be honest with you. I wanted to save this last song for because this is my favorite one off the track. It's actually like a self-titled kind of in a way because it's the name of the band, Putrid Requiem. The full title of the track is Putrid Requiem Engulfed in Rot You Lay. Great fucking title. The song itself is a goddamn ripper. Bass.
I love that shit. The
fucking rules.
With like the real punchy, like
yeah, dude. Sans amp kind of fucking bass.
Alan Cantation, sick bass tone. Yes. I could see Grizz washing his car to this.
Dude,
right. Spraying it down. Using your Chemical Brothers, whatever the fuck. I'm like a big fan of like brutal death and anything that kind of sounds like it. And this is like somewhere right before you get to that point of brutal death.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right? It's
harder than most like, oh, this is old school death metal. It's definitely a little bit more brutal than that, but it's not full brutal death to that point yet. It's definitely got some groove to it still, where I think brutal death loses a little bit of the groove of traditional death metal.
I agree. I really enjoyed this one, man. As soon as you like sent it for me to listen to, I was like, you got me.
Nailed it.
You got me. You fucking got me.
From Russia too, man. Russians fucking putting it down with this one, man.
Yeah, I don't even know how the fuck you find this shit, man. You're
digging.
Patting you on the back for that. Very good. Very good. But I forgot to mention that next episode, the stream is going to be at a special time. Join us Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern time, because we understand Monday is a holiday, and then there's some other shit going on for us during the week. So we're going to do Sunday night at 10 p.m. We're going to be covering Mind Killer from 1987.
Dude,
that
movie fucking rules.
Killer Brain movie,
like
monster, creature feature type shit. First time watch for me. I've never seen it. I believe it's a first time watch for you also, right?
I haven't watched the whole thing. I've kind of just dive through it a little bit, and I was like, fuck yeah, this is definitely going to be a watch for us, man.
Yep. And you can find that at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@BadTastesVideoPodcast, Sunday night at 10 p.m. And then after that, we're going to be going to a permanent 10 p.m. stream time starting in June, Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. on our YouTube channel. We'll be broadcasting live. Hopefully some people in the central/western part of the country will have an easier time listening instead of having to like
rush home or
that fucking
ride home or
that
whatever.
fucking sucks. But I'm excited to cover Mind Killer.
Dude,
that's
so much fun, man.
yeah, that shit looks awesome. I've seen the tape around. The pictures that I've seen on IMDb make it look fucking awesome also. So I'm pumped. I think this is going to be a fun one for us.
We both love a good, creepy, gooey, gross creature. And I think this one's going to deliver in spades for us, man.
I agree. I think this has the makings of a good episode for us. It looks like it's going to have a lot of good clips.
Too. Highly desired Prism tape. Everyone's trying to get that one.
Yeah. I feel like we don't do enough creature feature type films on here, right?
No, we should fucking devote more time to them. That's something that we
it's kind of harder to find the good ones, though.
A lot of shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit. Sometimes they're so bad that you can't even have you can't even pull clips from it.
This is the way it happens. Goofy.
Yeah, because we try to pick shit that will be entertaining for the viewers and listeners when it comes to the clips also. So if nothing fucking happens in the movie the whole time, then it's kind of ruins our format. You know what I mean?
Yeah, obviously last week, if you listened, we were going to cover Macabre this week, and the movie's just fucking boring. And it's like, I called an audible, and it is what it is, because I'm not going to put on a boring show, and I'd rather show you guys something fucking cool, man.
So I'm going to throw it out there that I don't exactly hate that movie, but I will say it's like slow Italian horror.
It's a good movie if you like Italian horror. I agree, dude.
We can't take some of the shit from it also, which makes it kind of hard. Wouldn't have been a good episode for the clips. So we decided to do something that we've been talking about for a while. We always joke around about this, saying mummy cop. So to finally cover it and both of us actually enjoy it was kind of funny.
Honestly, I thought for sure one of us was going to come in here. I thought even myself was going to come in here and just kind of shit on it like I had been for so long. And then watching it again, I'm like, why am I just hating on it because I fucking wanted the tape so bad, got the tape, and then was disappointed that it wasn't what I thought it was going to be? And now that that's fully removed from me, it would made it much easier to actually watch this not as critically and really enjoy it this time, man.
We're going to have to give 555 another shot, man. I'm sorry. You have to look at it from a non-horror
dude.
No, you have to look at it from a non-horror perspective this time.
No, I do, because I went into that movie thinking the exact same thing, that it was going to be something that it wasn't. And, you're right. Maybe after a second time, knowing a little bit now what I'm getting into, I might have a different feel about it. I'll be open about that.
We were talking before the show about some things that we could do, and we were thinking about doing some movie comparisons of some stuff, and maybe let's figure out what we can compare 555 to, like a whodunit better type thing. I think we could have some fun with that, because then it's a lot of clips. You see a lot of fun shit. It's pretty much the best of the best. You know what I mean?
It might give me a different comparison where I'm like, I really like that movie quite a bit. Why am I being so hard on 555? It could change my perspective on it.
The Jesse Collins, I love them. Here's one you might want to watch. It's The Beast of Bray Road.
Great fucking movie, dude.
A mid-2000s asylum film. You've seen that?
Yeah, Beast of Bray Road fucking rules, man.
There's a lot of
really good, weird 2000 asylum film fucking releases like that, man.
People stick their nose up at that shit. You got to give it a shot. You never know what you're gonna find.
Leo, man, Leo films. Some of that shit's terrible. Some of it's really fucking good, dude. Drainiac is a fucking fun movie, dude. I like that movie a lot.
You never know. You never know what you're gonna find. I guess VHS tapes are like a box of chocolates, right? You never know what you're going to get.
You never know what you're going to get.
Grizz, where could they find you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram at Kane_enabler.
Would you forget there for a second?
I did. I was like, where the fuck am I, bro?
You can find me at Bad Taste Video, and you can find everything we do at www.badtastevideo.com. You can watch us live on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideopodcast. All our streams are there, though, so if you miss it, you can always go back and watch it, or you can listen to it. We release that Thursday mornings in podcast form, wherever podcasts are found. Our next episode is going to be Sunday night at 10 p.m. on our YouTube channel. We're going to be covering Mind Killer from 1987. And then going forward, we will be streaming live at 10 p.m. every Tuesday night. So mark it on your fucking calendars. We're going the prime time. Well, I guess we're getting pushed out of prime time.
We're getting pushed back.
We're getting pushed back. That's it. We're getting pushed to the 10 p.m. slot. We can now curse.
Yeah.
Wait, I guess we haven't cursing. Yeah. But Grizz, is there anything else that you would
This was a
like
lot of
to
fun.
mention?
This episode was great. I thank you everybody for chatting with us tonight on here, man. You guys always have great input.
Yep, I agree. I want to thank everybody for coming in the chat. You guys are fucking great as per usual. And we want to thank everybody for watching. We want to thank everybody for listening. And we will see you next week with Mind Killer from 1987.